Hey everyone, I'm Cass and I'm a bit late to the party. 2 parties even. So first off, Happy New Year. And second, I released an update for my game Megalobyrinth almost a week ago. Now of course the game is still in its demo phase, but since the original release a lot of things have already changed. I won't go over everything this update introduces as that would take way too much time, but I will mention the most interesting additions. If you do want to know everything, I posted a full changelog on the game's itch.io page and on this channel. But enough stalling, let's get into it. First things first, the game has a new chapter. Or should I say, the first chapter, as previously you've only had the prologue, but whatever. This chapter introduces 6 new levels, as well as a new boss fight that I've teased some time ago. Those levels are going to introduce new mechanics that greatly change the way you approach the puzzles. For instance, Wisp buttons are new power sources that require a specific number of wisps following you. Unlike Wisp gates, more than enough won't do, and sometimes you'll have to find a way to decrease the number of wisps following you. Otherwise, the blunder meter will increase. I've also introduced inverted gates and bridges. Now what do I mean by inverted? Well, as you know, the barrier is, by default, actively preventing you from going through and you have to activate a power source to open it. The inverted barrier, on the other hand, is initially open, but once you power it up, guess what? You shall not pass. Now, having this many power gate objects, along with numerous variants and possibilities, it might seem intimidating, especially for someone who never played my game. Good thing I introduced the intuition ability, right? Well, this is where I want you to take that one shot I made a few weeks ago and yeet it out of the window, because that ability got scrapped. My friend and a fellow game dev, Shirogi, suggested that I instead make it so that colors of the objects change based on their power grid index. And while I do miss the icon designs, I must admit, it looks significantly better. I even added those tiny little light bulbs thingies to make sure that the player always knows what are those objects connected to. Więc Shirogi, jeśli to oglądasz, dziękuję. Jesteś genialny. Of course, all those objects are available in the game's level editor. Speaking of which, I've added something admittedly quirky, but also kinda cool. You see, in the game, you're playing as Alisa, obviously. However, in the editor, you are playing as one of the creators, divine beings chosen to design the trial rooms. While you're designing your level, Motem, your master, is watching over you and will judge your work.
Exquisite design indeed.
I've also started to implement a system that warns you about potential problems with your level. So far there are only 2 cases. 1. You will be warned if your level has no description or creator name. And 2. You won't be able to save your level if it has no name. Just do Motem a favor and not make him mad.
What am I even looking at?
Since we're on the subject of voice work, the Wisps and their conversations got a lot of stuff too. It's not 100% done, but there is much less
placeholder
lines than before. Here are some examples.
The archaeologist thoroughly inspects her surroundings, considering her options. She's focused and determined to complete the task at hand.
I don't think you should interrupt her like that.
Let's actually wait till I finish the trial first. Then we can work on a dramatic narrative.
Excuse me, but has anyone ever told you that you're very pretty?
Wait, really? Thank you.
Well, my primary school classmate once had a crush on me, so yeah. But you're right, I am.
Anyone want to bet on how long we are gonna be here for?
Sure, but let me borrow 100 from a friend first.
You guys know I can hear you, right?
What else can I say? Well, I did add some new animations here and there. I fixed a bunch of bugs with Wisp convos, some QOL stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of, I finally made it so that the camera adjusts its position when there's a wall nearby. It's still a bit iffy, but hey, it works. kind of. Right, I suppose that would be enough for this episode. Like I said, I wanted to only mention the most important stuff. Now, will there be a second update before the final release? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm leaning towards yes. This update would definitely include Chapter 2 and potentially other fixes and improvements. And of course, if you have any feedback you would like to share, you can do so in the comments section under this video or on the itch.io page. So far, the feedback I received has been extremely valuable and helped me make the game easier to understand and more player friendly. So yeah, I'm all ears. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, I wish you all a great day, take care.